I'm Jake, and this is the full release of Baldur's Gate 3. Alright. Now that we got our long rest out of the way,
breathe deep and move.
We'll head deeper into the crypt here.
Something good here.
Yeah, we've already looted these.
I
Okay.
hope.
See if we pass any of these.
Surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Alright, so let's see. No, okay, so we need a separate toolkit to do that.
A trap. Someone trap visitors.
Be cautious.
Okay, so the sarcophagus is trapped here in the center.
There are traps about.
There are a ton of them.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I do remember this trap from the last one being some kind of fireball trap, so we're gonna take...
Way to the nearest library.
We're gonna split everybody up. We're gonna move Gale over here. We're gonna move Lae'zel over here. Because
Eager for battle.
they aren't really gonna help us too much.
One true way.
Eventually here, we're going to have Bill go out there and rage. We're going to have Asterion here by the button to press it. We'll also have him hide, even though I don't think it's going to help too much. We'll have him hide right here next to the button.
I've got a long road ahead.
We'll go here. We'll turn on turn-based mode. We're going to rage here. We'll turn on speak with animals just because we get to do it every time, and then we're going to rage as well. Only available in combat. Ugh. Okay. Let's just open it.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
So you can see these are about to blow us up. Let's have them press the button. I think that turned the trap
Give
off.
up now.
Watcher's Guide. It is a uncommon, versatile short sword. It looks, or a spear. It looks like. Yeah, it's a spear. You can throw it. I don't really know that it's going to come in super handy. Take the engraved key as well. I'm not sure that it's going to come in super handy here. We'll bring it and we'll probably sell it. Okay. Let's see if everyone gets blown up.
Just wait.
Yes. Like it will be done.
Okay. I think we're good. I think we can exit turn-based mode. Group everyone back up. Last time I did this, in the pre-release, the button trap, wasn't working particularly well. So, even though I was pressing the button, the fireballs kept going off, kept blowing me up. I barely made it out alive. But it is good that it seems like they got it fixed. We'll keep raiding around here. Hopefully we don't get blown up, but I don't think any of these are trapped. Great sword, armor, a soul coin. Alright, that's pretty valuable. We'll take that. Glad we checked. This, I think, is the front door to the crypt. Okay, same deal. We could be gathering up all these extra weapons and bringing them to sell and everything, but I think that's just a little more effort than it's worth. And just because we can, we will have Asterion lockpick this. He's still sneaking. So we have a +7, and there is a DC of 15. I didn't mean to click off of that. I was gonna use guidance. Oh, that's right. We don't have. I forgot we swapped out. We don't have Shadowheart. Still, a +7 is pretty solid, unless you roll a crit failure. So we'll skip. We're not gonna waste inspiration on this because this is the front door. We're just gonna attack it. Why not beat it down? Whenever you see a 0 like that come up, it just means that we're probably not rolling high enough on our attacks. Although 4 in a row is kind of a lot. Okay. Maybe not. Well, we do know it just goes to the
much
front,
further
so
can I go?
not too much to worry about. We'll probably just let that fly. Keep on.
No traps, please.
I don't think there's a whole lot here on these skeletons, but we'll check them anyway. Again, we found that soul coin where we weren't expecting it, which is pretty powerful, so... I got a feeling those are going to come in pretty handy later on in the campaign, so... you know, I don't know for sure. I haven't seen any spoilers for it, which is good. But, yeah. I think soul coins, you've already traveled through Avernus once. I got the distinct feeling at some point you're probably going to have to return to the Hells at one point, so...
Armed scribes, but no sign of a
To
struggle.
a forgotten god. How quaint.
Now what?
Alright, there we go.
Go on tippy toes.
He is still sneaking for some reason. I'm not sure why he's hiding, but we will, there we go. Alright.
Jurgle. This must be ancient. No one worships the final scribe anymore.
Take the ring.
Certainly.
And this is another area from the pre-release where if you want to, you can take all the weapons off of these guys. We won't, just because, again, we're trying to play this, you know, on the level, like we don't know what's coming. But you could sit there and strip them of all their weapons, make it hard for them to cast at you. Like, you can take the scroll from them. You can take the quarterstaff so they can't cast any spells. But, you know, I think that's a little cheesy. I don't think we're going to do it. I'm going to take the gold, even though we probably could wait till after we kill them because we're going to need to here. But if you wanted to, and you were having trouble getting through the game, you could just take everything from them and make your fight a lot easier. At that point, they're just trying to hit you with some one-handed attacks and everything. And this is your final scribe, I suppose.
That might be worth.
And here are our corpses getting back up to fight us. Same deal. The fight gets a lot easier if you. The fight gets a lot easier if you sit there and strip them of all their weapons. All right, so looks like Bill is up first. We are definitely going to rage here, I think, and send him into the fray. We have 3 of them. We might as well use them. All right, we'll move into the fray.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And let's see if we can throw a hand axe here.
Here goes nothing.
All right, good hit. Not a bad hit there. Honestly, 55 isn't super high, so we did pretty good for that. We're going to bonus action, cutting action, hide. And then let's see if we can. Well, we don't have enough movement to climb up.
Quickly.
We can still get our sneak attack if we're able to hit him with a bow and arrow from here. So we'll use our ranged sneak attack here. He is out of reach, so let's move a little bit forward here. We should have advantage because we're unseen. And there it is. And you can just see, like, when rogues hit, they can drop some serious damage. And they can usually protect themselves because they're hiding. Now, if you wanted to sacrifice your first turn, what we could do is just hide with him and then wait. And then when our next turn comes up with him, you can attack, and then you can hide to end your turn, and enemies will have lost sight of where he's at. Now, you know, they can see him and everything else. But if you really want to get cheesy, you do have to sacrifice a turn, but it gets powerful. Like, you know, not being able to be hit is pretty powerful. So, again, it's all in how you want to play it. Giving up 1 turn's worth of damage is kind of a lot, but sometimes it's worth it. Can we jump up here? Can we make it? No, not quite. What if we move here first? That's probably going to chew up too much of our movement, right? We just, more than anything, want to get Gale out of the way. So we'll bring him up this... Oh, and there's one over here. Never mind. So we'll put him in harm's way, and then we'll... didn't we drop Witch Bolt? I must have forgot to take... Oh, no, he already knows it. We just didn't unprepare it, so we should have switched that out before. Alright, no big deal. We're going to use... Probably at first level, we're just going to use Chromatic Orb, but we're not going to use Poison as damage. That was a misclick. Let's do... So we'll do Chromatic Orb, which is our new spell. We want to pick a fire type that's going to hit him. I think cold is probably going to be best here. It also knocks him prone, which should help us out. I don't think he's going to run anywhere. I think he's a mage. But that might slow him down if he does try to move. Okay, so silence is bad for wizards because most of your spells need to be spoken. So as long as we're in this area, he can't cast a spell that has a verbal component. Let's see. We have our 2 portent die, which again, because we're divination wizards, we can change it. So they need a 16 to hit. They rolled an 18. We could change it to a 7 or a 4, and I think we're going to. Why not? We'll use a 7 here. So we just changed that what would have hit her into a miss, which is awesome. And we don't really need to worry about it since that one missed. Now it is Bill's turn, so Bill is just going to run up here. Let's see if we can get in range for a reckless attack. Not enough movement. All right, can we jump over there? Yes. No. Yes. There we go. And we will recklessly attack since we're raging. That way we get advantage and makes it easier for us to hit him. It makes it easier for everyone else to hit us, but because we're raging, we take half damage. We don't particularly care about that too much. That'll do it for Bill. We're in silence with Asterion, but I don't think it matters. I think we need to get to a place where we can hide a little bit. I think just about everybody can see him. So that'll make it hard to actually hide from them. Maybe we'll go up here by Gale. Go up here, and we'll see if our hide helps.
Just like old times.
Didn't work, because he can see them. I was hoping that even though this guy could see him, the other 2 couldn't, and we'd be able to get the advantage, but it doesn't look like we're going to get our sneak attack this turn. So, yeah, see, we don't have advantage. We can't use our regular sneak attack. We can use a regular ranged attack. We use our piercing strike. We can't reach him. We'll use our hamstring shot to slow this guy down as well. Just because. Alright, and that'll do it for him.
Fury, I am death.
We'll send Lizelle out this way. She has a rushing attack, but I don't think it's going to be able to reach, so we'll send her dashing. We'll see if we can jump up to where he's at. Probably just not enough movement, right? And we need to keep enough movement to where we can still attack here. Or where we can still jump, I should say. So, just out of range. Okay, we'll move underneath him here with the jump. And I don't think it's their initial, design of it where jumping actually increases your range, but because it does, we'll take advantage of it. Out of range for all of that too, okay. And we don't have enough movement to jump. We're not really worried about casting grease. We're just gonna hide. We'll spend our turn to make sure that Gale doesn't get hit.
On my feet.
And that'll do it. Bill should be able to get into range here, we hope. Let's see if we can jump far enough. Okay, so it takes half your move to jump, but I still think it extends how far you can go. And we will... Oh, we're just out of reach. In that case, we're just going to throw something. We'll throw another hand axe. With disadvantage because he's too close. Okay, so we'll throw over there.
Get started.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Alright, let's start with our cutting action hide since we're far away from them. Move over this way. And hopefully we have the range to hit our sneak attack here. just outside. Okay. Alright, we'll dash and sneak more into position, I suppose. Get a little bit closer. We're going to try to stay where we keep our hide going. Alright, we will jump. And And we don't really need to do action surge. I don't really even think... I mean, superiority dice, if I remember right, come back in a short rest. They do. So we might as well just hit him with a big attack. And we'll bring her around just to give her another option.
Roll in my favor.
Are you in range? You can move to get there, and they'll have advantage, so we might as well do it.
My turn.
We have advantage on this because we were hidden. There's our opportunity attack because he ran past us into range, and that ends the combat.
Let's have a look at the loot. It isn't for your pockets only.
We'll check these little vases and everything. I don't think there's a whole lot of valuables on them, but that's okay. Take that. Take the scroll of burning hands, and we're going to give it to maybe Lizelle. I think in this game anybody can. You know, the rules are kind of up in the air in D&D as to who can use a scroll. I've seen it played where only the person, like only characters that can cast the spell originally can use it. I need my hand axes back too. I'd like to get those back if we can. Yeah, there we go. There's one. And I threw the other one over here somewhere, right? So I'd like to try to get that back. Was it down here? I suppose we can take the scimitar, but I don't think we can throw it. Yeah, there it is. There's our hand axe. Okay. Perfect. But yeah, when you're playing D&D, I've seen it played where only characters that can cast spells can cast them from scrolls, and I've seen it played where anybody can cast them. It really just depends on your DM and the rules they want to follow. I think in this game, anybody can cast a spell off of a scroll, which is pretty powerful. Having a lot of frontline characters that you give extra options to with magic and everything is very powerful, but I think it also requires them to make an Arcana roll, so you have to be good at that. It says we're still silenced, but we shouldn't be. Alright.
A lot of effort
Here
to hide
lies
one
the guardian of
sarcophagus.
tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Just your average day, you know, in Faerun.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
What a barbarian say here. A peaceful undead. Interesting. Why aren't you attacking me?
Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question?
We'll say yes.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
That depends on a person's deeds. Life's only value is currency. Doesn't matter to me otherwise. Each life is an infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for. The only life that matters is mine. We'll say that depends on the person's deeds. I feel like that's kind of the way a barbarian would answer.
I am sure thou believest as such. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Now you can attack him, but it doesn't do any damage. So not sure why they included that. But another soul coin, a scroll of dark vision, which again can be helpful. I think Gale is the only human that doesn't have it to begin with here. I think Githyanki have them. So we'll give it to Gale. Amulet of Lost Voices grants you speak with dead. We will give that to our main character. Not that it matters, as long as somebody has it. Potion of Mind Reading. We'll give that to him as well, since we're going to be doing most of our talking with him just to stay in the role. Bunch of empty vases, which is fine. And we'll keep going. Alright, I think we're in good enough shape to where we don't need to short rest, you know. Lizelle is only down one superiority dice. She's only taken a small hit. I don't think there's anything over here, but we'll take a look. Again, I think we just have a bug where it says that we're silenced still. I'm pretty sure we aren't. And we'll go deeper into the crypt here. I think he just walks around. He doesn't really do anything. So we will leave him for now.
One with the weave.
Let's see if lighting the brazier does anything. Not really. It might have helped, I suppose, as you're coming in to light the area. But you can see we're not really having too much trouble seeing it here, so.
Let's move. Moving ahead.
I think we have an exit to the cave up here. Yes. So here's a lever. I should drop the ladder right where I'm standing. Good thing that didn't do any damage. I think that brings us back to the surface. All right.
What's that?
Don't think we have a shovel, so I don't think we can dig.
No hope of clearing this without a shovel.
Yeah, so we'll just continue on. And I think we're gonna head back to the Druid village because there is a small encounter that we did miss there. We have some quests here on the map. I'm just looking to see what they are. This time we do have speak with animals, so
these parasites.
that should open up some dialogue here as we head into
Only if my
camp.
people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay.
And I do like, as you're traveling, like the characters all have different conversations with each other. I think that's pretty impactful. Let's go talk to that ox that we thought was fake from the last one. We'll head over here. This is a vendor here. I don't think we really need anything, so we'll keep going. Let's talk to that. We'll talk to the strange ox. Let's talk to these first. The ones that we think are real.
Be gone. I am hungry.
And some of it's that simple, where they just say something little, but sometimes you actually can get some insight out of them.
What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks?
I will say, what are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits, tieflings put something in your hay.
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Alright, that's funny. So what do we got here? A couple pouches, huh? All right. Let's talk to our other ox here.
You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
We'll say, we'll use Arcana. There's something strange about this ox. What is it? So we need an 11 because we have a negative intelligence. We hit it. Okay, perfect.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No. You are incapable.
We'll say out with a cow or you're going to regret it. We use intimidation just because we're a little bit better at it. And we got there. Alright. Barely, but we got there. Ties go to, ties count as successes.
I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, move.
Huh.
Nothing here for you. Move.
If it is a druid that's wild-shaped, we should be able to attack it.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. Grumpy Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy. The scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Talk to Zoro here too, because we forgot to.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I think we can resolve this with some decorum, don't you think? That's not really very barbarian-y, but it is kind of halfling. We'll go with that.
No.
Should have figured.
Go on. Bow.
Always got to make things awkward.
Lower.
We'll just sit back and watch.
You saw another gif. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate. Near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Alright. Then there should be a goblin over here we need to talk to.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
God, deliver me.
Let's talk to Lysel first.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
Do you plan on being rough with everyone we meet? Yeah, we're not going to go with that. That doesn't fit the character too much. We're not going to say, you know, why do you have to be so rough? We'll say, you're a dab hand in interrogations. We might need that skill again.
A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say Tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
We'll say, no, it's Faerun. Alright.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
We'll say shut up, those words could be your last.
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, bless you, all right.
We'll just watch what happens. If she wants to shoot her, we'll let her.
You little beast.
Suppose we can talk to her about it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like a barbarian would get in the way of that.
There. That goblin won't be the last.
Talk to him, see if he has anything to add.
Not now.
Okay. Not particularly, but that's okay. We do still need to talk to Zevlor, and we need to talk to this girl's parents that we saved from the snake. So we'll hustle over there quick, and then back to Zevlor, and then back out on the road.
We could help each other, fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Oh, that's a kid that just grunts. We'll say, where the hell did you disappear before? With an insight check. With a -1, I think? Oh, no, we're straight at 0. This is wisdom. Alright, we got there.
Watching his hands, you realize he's miming opening something.
Try to detect thoughts. I hope this isn't using the tadpole. I think this is just a regular casting.
Got to keep watch, but it's so bright and noisy here. Want to be back in the hideout.
It's bright and noisy up here, huh? I wish there was somewhere darker to rest.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Hey, thanks for showing me the door. Alright. We'll go into our little hideout here too. I forgot about this part. So we'll do this real quick.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here.
You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Probably let her get eaten by a snake.
Thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know.
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Yes, you're taking advantage during bad times. There are words for folks like that.
So what? Should we be panicking like everyone else? We have a plan. We're the ones who'll end up on top in the gate. Anything else?
Nice kid. Thought you might need some help with something, I guess.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
I could help you get it, but my time is valuable to me, I guess. I'm not really going to do that. Count me out. I'm not getting involved.
Figures. Don't think you've got the stones for the job anyhow.
If you weren't, like, taller than me, that'll do.
You've been a friend to us. Come back any...
Well, maybe start acting like it then. We'll talk to a couple more of these kids, but I don't think they have a whole lot.
Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Oh, good. Then I guess you won't need my help getting to Baldur's Gate.
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad.
Alright, I think that's it down here, so we'll head back up top. I think there's a second exit. We'll check that out really quick. I think this is a second way out.
That might be worth a look.
Alright, and that's where we just came out of. And apparently we left the group, so we might have to go out one at a time. Or they might be too large to get out, because they're not halflings. Yeah, so I'm guessing they're too large to get out. Alright. We'll just go back down with our halfling to make it simpler.
Did you hear me? What would your mother and I have done?
We should be able to group back up, head back up top.
Another step forward. I'll give it a shot.
And as soon as we walk over there, we should be up and out.
Again.
Let's go see if we can talk to those girls' parents.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
We'll say this could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now on.
The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try.
Alright,
Our job to get
reward,
us out
save
safe.
Arabella.
Not yours.
Our parents are grateful
It's
for our
my job
intervention.
too.
You receive
The druids don't
Comora's
care
lockets.
about
Grants
us.
is wearing the ability to cast dancing lights. So we're going to give that.
Have to look after
We will take it, but
ourselves.
we're going to give it to Gale.
That's what moles.
Same deal. Everybody else in this party can see in the dark, I think. So we don't need to worry about anyone else casting dancing lights other than Gale. And let's just make sure we've been equipping all this, because I think we have. No, we haven't. Okay. So we'll equip that amulet we got. Put some of the keys in the keychain, even though I don't think they really do anything. Gloves of Powers. Gloves of Power. Absolute's Bane. On a melee hit, possibly inflict a 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws, and they give you a +1. I think you have to be blessed by the Absolute, so we're going to skip using that. Drow Poison. Still have the Spear. Not really that worried about the Spear. We could sell it. I might save it to throw at people, because you can throw them. I might save it with Bill to throw at everybody. And I guess we'll talk to Zevlor, and then we'll leave.
Here we go.
I miss my forge.
This being a Druid's Grove, there aren't as many Druids as you think. I guess they're all down in the center, but still.
I should speak
Don't know
up.
who this is. We'll talk to her too.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Okay. Let's talk to Zevlor, tell him he's screwed.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
We'll say, can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
We'll say, then why don't you get rid of her?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not some murderer for hire. That's not true,
It doesn't
but
sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
okay.
No, sir.
Let's talk to him
Our
again.
time grows short. If Korga won't abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no.
Say, surely your people can fight off a few goblins, I guess?
These are civilians. Open battle would be a massacre.
Okay, we'll leave for now. I'm not going to tell him he's got to leave right this second because I don't know how we want that to progress. I think we need to get Halsin back before we do anything else. So we will head out and go look for him. We do need to travel a long way, unfortunately, to the front gate. Again, my only minor complaint to this point has been just, you know, walking speed. There's a little bit of dead time that when you want to travel across the map, you have to wait for the characters to walk.
I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
All right. Most of what we have left is still taking us out this way, so we will go out that way. Oh, I forgot about the Harpies. All right. We're going to teleport, I think, back to where the Harpies are. All right, so we're back to where the Harpies are. We're going to go clear these out. We'll see if anything's changed. We're just going to take a quick look. Or we'll see whatever this is.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Pretty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
That's not good.
There, middle of somewhere.
We'll say nice decor.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
We'll say, why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can.
Right.
And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
We'll say you're mad if you think you'd make it. If you, you're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
We'll say I'll have the last laugh at the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
All right, that looked pretty good, didn't it? I thought it was pretty solid. It was in the pre-release content, I think, but it was a little less polished. So I thought that looked pretty good. And the last time I think it happened when I was just walking out in the middle of nowhere, or maybe when I was camping. So I definitely was surprised to see it happen here.
Someone singing.
It's beautiful.
We'll just take a look around here first. And we do know what it is already just because we played the pre-release. We know there's some harpies down here, but we'll walk into the trap just because. Again, our characters wouldn't know what's going on here, so I think it's fair that we play the game from their perspective. We will talk to the kid down here, I suppose.
Shh. Listen.
We'll say you shouldn't be standing out by the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
We'll say I don't hear anything. Come back to the shore.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Alright, we are way down on initiative, which is not good.
I will have your head, Harpy.
We are failing some saving throws, which is not great. I think the song drew her into the water, it just didn't show it. Let's see. Alright. That's fine if they want to come down to us. Not a big deal. Unfortunately, we are under their spell, so there isn't a whole lot we get to do, I think. Did we all fall for it? It looks like it. Asterion is the only one who's resisted the song, so we are not in great shape. How far does our Scroll of Burning Hands work? Let's see if we can do this to where we just hit the Harpies and we don't hit Gale. Move a little bit closer. Hopefully we don't catch Gale with this, and we're going to. Can we turn it to where he's not in it? Not really. Alright, well, we'll deal with that. And of course, we hit the 13 on Gale. We do 3 and 4 everywhere else. Alright. Let's shove the Harpy, I suppose. Or should we disengage? Let's actually cunning action disengage. We'll drop back a little bit. Alright. Hopefully we resist this, so this is going to be a pretty short fight here.
What happened?
I your head, Harpy!
You get to repeat your save every, at the end of every turn, so hopefully we get a couple resistances here. Ooh, 15 crit on Asterion. Alright, it still looks like everyone is stuck by the song, yeah, okay. So, let's see what we can, let's see if we can pull a hide. Move up this way, and then we'll hide.
Time for a new...
we're still in view, okay. In that case, we will... Well, not attack that one. Take a shot at one of these harpies. Okay, pretty good critical hit, especially in the circumstances, but we're still in a lot of trouble here unless we resist one of these. Gale is down, which is bad. Okay, we finally resisted the song. Let's see if we can throw a potion at Gale here. Let's bump this up here. That was not what was supposed to happen. Alright. Okay. Get into range, and then we definitely need a big hit here. So let's go with a distracting strike. Okay, we got one down, which is good. We're gonna get into range with her too. We're gonna action surge and do it again. So with our action surge, we get another action, and we are going to use. We're out of superiority dice. Okay. That's okay, though. I think we'll be alright. We'll just use a regular attack, I think, here. Good. We broke concentration, which is good. That should free up everybody else. Gale's turn's gonna be next. Or it skipped Gale. He should have made a saving throw there. Oof. Alright, let's jump here. We're jumping to try to get to the water. We'll use the help action here on Gale. That gets him up. Gets him back in the fight, even if he's just at 1 HP. We'll try to get in between the two of them, but it's not going to work particularly well. Back to Lae'zel.
I am death.
We'll pull a second wind to get some of her health back. And same deal. Let's use a heavy hand attack. Let's see if we can deal with this harpy. And that will do it for her, I think. Oh well, she still has her action surge because we didn't use it last turn. There we go.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Okay, let's see here. Bill is done, so we'll end his turn. Gale gets his. We're going to use a second level chromatic orb, I think. Let's go with fire. We're going to cast it at second level. Or we don't have an action because we stood up this turn, I suppose. Okay. In that case, we're just going to move him, so hopefully he doesn't get hit. We'll jump up. Let's see if we can help Asterion at the same turn. Not enough resources. Okay, so it takes an action to help him. Okay. Not enough movement to jump that high, and it's because his strength isn't very high. Hopefully he didn't take an attack of opportunity here. Alright. That'll do it. Oh, that put him right back down, but it starts him over again. Let's see, how far can she make it? Let's see if we can interrupt that song. No dice on that, but because Asterion is about to die, we'll jump up there and help him. And again, even just the 1 hit point coming back gives them all their death saves back, and if you reach the 3 failed death saves, then you die. So having him back on his feet is helpful, even though he can't really do a whole lot here. He can take a bonus action healing potion, so we're going to do that.
Well, so much for peace.
And then we'll move Bill kind of forward here, just trying to get in the way. She can't really move or do anything else, so she is done. We have the singing harpy, and we have another one right here. Alright, that miss is good for us. The kid resisted the song, so that should keep him out of the fight, which is good, because we are trying to protect him. Alright, and then we'll use Asterion to help Gale. That should keep him from dying. And with a bonus action, we're going to actually move. Can't reach destination. It might be because Bill is in the way. So let's rage. We should be able to head down there. There we go. We'll recklessly attack here, just to try to deal as much damage as we can. Okay. Broke her. She saved her concentration, so she's still singing. But I don't think any of our other characters are under her control, so that's good. That'll do it for Bill.
Miss this.
We're gonna do we bonus action hide here? We'll try it.
We'll do it my way.
No, we're still in view. Okay.
This way.
So we'll move out this way, just to try to get him a little bit farther away from the other harpy.
Time to strike.
Let's see if we can get into range for an attack. Not enough movement, so we'll jump to get there. And that should let us get this hit. Okay. Perfect. So we're down to our last harpy over there. We are banged up, but we are still up. We'll take another potion of healing. And retreat a little bit with Gale.
Onward.
Try to get him out of the way. That'll do it. So we still have Bill, who hasn't been hit at all, really. Everyone else is pretty close to dying here, but her spending her action there is good. I think everybody saved it, which is good. Doesn't really matter at this point because she is pretty much out of options. We're going to start with Bill. Just going to go recklessly attack her. And because he's now in range, Asterion should get his sneak attack.
Come on, then.
We missed the 75, but that's okay. 75% chance. We're going to rest after this because we are certainly beat up. So we're going to go with a level 2 chromatic orb fire. Alright. Only a 9 on that roll. Isn't great either. Not great dice rolls that time. Okay. And we will say they're gone. Are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Take a breath, deep and slow. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donnie. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
We've been in there already, but that's okay. Thanks for the tip. Alright. I guess we'll talk to Gale here since he has something to say.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met a lot of harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressym. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
We'll say such as?
There was that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for us.
Let's see if the harpies actually had anything worth taking. We'll pull a short rest first, actually. Just in case we run into something, but I think we'll be okay. And if we needed to, we could keep going. You can see almost everybody's back to full health here. We're a little behind, but not too far. And that gives our warrior, our fighter, I should say, her superiority dice back. Gale's still down a few spells, but everybody else should have most of their stuff back. We only have one rage left with Bill, but usually one rage is enough to see you through a combat. We're just going to go looking for the Harpy's nest. Take a bottle, I guess. And let's head back down this way.
What's inside?
Alright, we got some gold. Let's see if we can jump across
Good
here.
idea, I think.
And the more strength you have, the farther it helps you jump, which is good. But I think if one of your characters can make it, the rest of them are allowed to go. Not 100% sure about that, but like, I think you need to have enough strength to actually be able to make it this far. You can see normally I don't think they'd be able to make that jump. Let's see what we have in the with the Harpies. Ring of Color Spray. That could be really good for getting out of danger. Do we give it to Asterion or do we give it to Gale? I think we'll go Asterion here. Supply pack will help us rest. A little bit of jewelry that'll help us, that we could sell. Okay. This might hurt on the jump, but it's okay. We're gonna rest soon. Just check to make sure there's nothing else over here. I think that's about it. We did kill another harpy somewhere. There's only 3 that I'm seeing here, but that's okay. Where is everybody else? Did we all get stuck? I think we did, yes. Alright.
Well, hello.
Stop wasting my time.
Can we climb down? No. Can we jump down? Yes. There we go. Will that bring everybody else? There we go. Alright, perfect. Let's go back to Bill, see if we can join up with everybody. They don't seem to want to follow.
Action, not reaction.
Alright, we'll jump across. I think the game just got a little confused on everybody, but that's okay.
Objective noted.
walk through the fire because we're going to rest anyway. It doesn't matter. Or we'll just stop in the middle of the fire because nobody can seem to walk. Okay, what is going on?
Don't waste a step.
There we go. I'll just go in different directions, apparently. Okay, I'm going to pull a short rest just so we don't die.
Rested enough.
Since we're walking back and forth through the fire. That's okay, though. I guess. It all worked out. And I think that's about it for over here. I do remember there's a buried treasure chest over here, so we'll take a quick look. I don't have a shovel yet to do anything about it, but we'll see if we see it. Alright, and I'm going to actually split everybody just so we don't go through that again. 1, 2. There we go.
That might be worth a look. No use digging with my bare hands.
You see, we have a pretty good jump, just because our strength score is so high, so. Alright, let's group everybody back up. And I think we need to take a long rest. So we will burn some of our supplies to make sure everybody is back to full health here. And I think, yes, Withers is here.
Discussion. We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
We'll say not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Purposely vague, but okay. We'll say skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
You can explain further?
No.
Okay. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
I think this is hirelings, yes. Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
And this is just if you want to build a different party. The hirelings don't have as much personality as the rest of the characters do. We'll say, do you think I can trust these cultists? Or impressive? Are there other ways you can help us? We'll say, can we trust the cultist?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
And this is just for mixing and matching your parties. Again, I think we're going to stick. We'll say impressive. Are there other ways you can help us? We'll stick with the group that we have.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Alright, that's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you? We'll say you mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
Pretty generous. So we don't need to change our class. We don't need to worry about any of that. I think that'll do. And again, if you just want to play with different things, he is there to help you with it. I think we'll stick with the base the base characters, because I think there's a lot more added to the game when, you know, with all their different personalities. I don't think we need to talk to anybody.
Flattered as I do. Fighter to dine with a devil.
All right. We'll say you have a strange definition of flattery, or dining with the devil left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yes, they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within. Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
Okay, but what is it this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
What do you think Raphael's ambition could be?
I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
That was more context than I was expecting.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Sure. You mean, Raphael, we should at least consider his offer? No, we're not going to say that. Spare me the parables. I have no intention of bargaining with the likes of him.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlakith his head as a trophy.
Was that Kithrak? What does that mean?
Githyanki knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my queen Vlakith's will. Vlakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
We'll say, why were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer's ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
He's not. We still have options. Ever the optimist. We're the good guy, after all.
But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
We're not his playthings. We'll show him that.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
I do think it's funny through all these cutscenes, everyone's like looking down, so sometimes it messes up the camera angle, but I like that they're staying consistent with it, you know, they're looking down at the much shorter character.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
He's a devil, we shouldn't trust him, simple as that. Simple as.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the
Too
worst
powerful, too
prospect we've
knowledgeable.
stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'll say I'm not going to change my mind. We can't trust Raphael.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I'll say I didn't realize you were so well-versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Alright, we'll switch up the team, I think, for the next one.
Then we can talk.
So who do we pull, is the question. With our barbarian charging in, having Asterion with his sneak attack is pretty powerful. I still like having Lizelle, so I think... I kind of want a spellcaster too. We're in a tough spot. I want to have everybody in the group. Maybe we'll sit Lizelle down.
Speak.
No, I think we'll keep her, actually. It'd be good to have two frontliners. Alright, I think we'll run it one more time with this group, and then we will switch it up the next time we long rest. Let's see, how much do we have? We have Haggis. Let's see if we can get close to 40. Sun Dappled Paella? I don't know what that is. The Gruel is, you know, only one. Horseradish, pear, and then we don't need the Gruel. So that gets us there. Alright. Take a full rest. See if anything happens while we're sleeping. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. And I think we are good to leave. Okay, now that we've got full health and everything back.
Faithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
And we should be good to leave. You can take the elevator over here. We'll cast Speak with Animals again, just because. It lasts for a full long rest. It doesn't cost a spell. What else do we have? Okay. Let's talk to the bear, see if he has anything to say. I don't think so, but the bird, if I remember right, over here does. Okay. Let's see if Topaz has anything to add.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
We're not going to... we could bully him off of it with our intimidation, but we're not going to do that. We'll say it's slightly off, push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
I wonder what that key was to, because you saw there was a key in the middle. Let's talk to him one more time, see if we can get him to give anything up.
Yes. Yes. This is perfect.
Okay, guess not. We'll talk to Tusk too, I guess.
I thought you were halsing.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsing? Promise me a mate.
Can't help you with that one, buddy. You're on your own. What do we have here? Okay, just the Emerald Grove marking that everyone's on. Come on, everybody on. All right, there we go. That way we don't leave anyone behind. Talk to the squirrel here. I think this is the squirrel everyone's been kicking on all these videos, but I think it'll change because we can speak with animals. It's nice being taller than someone for once.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
We'll say, what was that for?
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
There's, Now we're gonna go intimidation. I said I could eat you whole. You can pretend I'm gone once you're in the dark of my belly. Gotta balance the lawful good with the actual barbarian, I think.
Okay, calm down. We can make a deal. How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Alright, Timber's incentive. We convinced Timber to let us walk in their territory. He left us a small trinket to keep us away from the trees. We receive hyena ear. Alchemical ingredient. Combine 3 of these to calcinate them into ashes. Okay. Can make a potion of speed. So we will take it. Thank you. I imagine that's more for crafting than anything, but that's okay. And we will head down and out again. It is a little annoying you have to walk to the gate. Don't go up the... Okay. Come on. Back down. Let's go. And we'll walk to the gate and then out.
Like we're being watched.
Alright. Now that we're back on the road, we dealt with the Harpies.
Like on the astral plane. Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
We'll head off this way.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
And I actually think we saw this before.
Of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Alright, let's go strength. Obviously, it's our main stat. We'll say the tadpole is toying with you. Resist it. See how this goes. Oof, just shy. Do we have an inspiration point? I think we might. Yeah, we have inspiration. We're gonna roll again. We want to pass this one. Okay, good. We got there.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Nope, there it is. Let's enter turn-based. Let's see if we can hit it. Alright. Barely got that turn-based off. Let's see if we can take a reckless attack on. Can I reach it? Not enough movement? Okay, let's jump first. It's not letting me jump. We'll move in. Let's see if we can kill it. There we go. All right, we got it. Should be able to end turn-based.
Moving.
Switch back to Bill.
No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Can I pick him up? Resistances. Acid resistance. That is good to know. I guess we'll carry him with us. You never know. Might be handy. Can we cross here? We might be able to jump across the river. We got over here. Fishing rod, huh? That's right. We'll cross down a little bit lower. And I think rivers mess with Asterion because he is a vampire, so we'll need to be careful here for his sake. Can we jump along the stones?
Someone there?
We'll switch to him just to see if we can keep him out of the water here. Everybody else can walk on the water, no problem. Path is interrupted, so no, we can't jump on these stones. Alright.
What to do?
Walk under the bridge. We can always head back up top if we need to. We have a Mind Flayer pod over here. We'll take a look at it.
Seems simple enough.
An empty Mind Flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Rotten chicken eggs, we'll keep them. Should have bought a shovel before when we were in town, didn't think about it, but oh well. We'll circle back around and cross the bridge.
Sure. In silence.
Take some of this mugwort too, just because it's here.
Let's have a look.
You have a dead boar.
Strange. It looks healthy, but...
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Let's examine the boar's corpse. We won't be good at this. Nope. That's okay.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. But you can't find any sign of a wound.
See? Nothing. Come on, we're wasting our time.
I wonder if it was our vampire friend that drained all the blood from it. That's okay, though. I think we're going to cross the bridge, since we've been out this way.
What's hiding here?
Let's see if they've left anything in these chests for us. Notes from a soothsayer, huh? Ladle, a plate. Nothing particularly great. We'll take the money, though. A couple knives. We're actually going to give those. I might be able to throw them.
Liam isn't here.
You didn't make it this far.
Take all the food.
You saw them grab him.
You don't gotta remind me.
I should speak up.
Damn it. I wish we could at least have given them a proper burial.
These are our warriors from the Druid's Grove from before.
In Elson's Grove.
Alright, I thought you were busy leading your crew.
Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
It's a fair point. Let's say I want that gold. Where can I find this relic?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
I hear the druid's leader went with you.
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
And you left him to die?
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want to play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely, and maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him. Come on. We're wasting time.
Let's see if I want that contract. Let's see if we can run him down. Ah, I guess not. Okay. Fair enough. Whoa. Alright, someone who's using an expeditious retreat there. Let's see. We don't really need that. Do we need bone caps? We can use them to make poison, so that's fine. Let's see if the adventurers left us anything. We'll give that to Asterion. Trap disarm toolkit. That's pretty handy. A is for Azith, other gods, 7. Goblins try. Definitely taking that. We're going to give that to Gale. Take some cheese, take some food. Scroll of Sleep. Same deal, we'll give these to characters that play a little bit more up front. And that should do it. One more over here. Oof, everybody failed it, huh? Okay. Let's see if there's anything off to the side. Looks like there's a way we can jump up over this way, so we're going to do that, I think. Let's hide.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Let's see. I mean, we kind of do want to take this attack. We do have advantage on the intimidation. Let's just clear him out. Why not? I think the barbarians be ready to fight. Alright, so Asterion, unfortunately, is way behind everybody back here. So I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to do. Let's go with Lizelle first.
No time to waste.
We'll have her move up this way. And potentially dash. Triple a creature's jumping distance. That's actually going to be pretty handy. We need to keep track of that. We'll just use a bow and arrow attack, I suppose. We don't need to change. So she would have missed. She needs a 13 to hit. She rolled a 12. We could change it to a 12 here. And again, these are before you add the bonuses. So, do we change the attack? We'll change it, I suppose. Alright. That'll end it for her.
Time to kill.
On to Asterion. We are going to send him... Can't reach it. Okay, we'll jump up here, I guess. We don't want to actually waste our hide, so... Cutting action hide. And I suppose we'll just move a little bit. Probably should have jumped, because Gale's standing exactly in the way, but that's okay. I don't think it's even really worth the rage if we land a hit here. He's a 13 to hit, but he only rolled a 7. Do we waste the portent die on it? I think we want to. Alright, there we go.
You have a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
And everybody's taking some acid damage, but I think we're okay. Let's see if we can get a surprise attack here. So let's put everyone into stealth. And using Asterion, let's have him creep a little bit forward here. Well, not too far forward though, because we got one here
Prowess
too.
in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Take me note of few outside Kalir.
And we'll move everybody else to combat here too before this starts. Let's see. We have Gale, and he is sneaking, correct? Yes. Let's move him out this way.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so now Gale is also involved in the fight. Let's see if she can get a bow shot off on him.
You serve my purpose.
Alright. And we're down to just Bill.
Does this count as adventuring?
Who I doubt is going to be able to lay a hit on him. But we can try to throw. Okay, so let's try it anyway. Where's our throw? Right here. Let's try to throw one of our hand axes here.
Seems like the best way.
Alright, there it is. We finished that without really having to get too far into it. Let's move everyone back into stealth, because we are fighting.
Never wanted the easy path.
Nobody inside, which is good. Let's see what everybody was carrying. And we do want that hand axe back, too, so we have something to throw. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Okay. And our other kill is over here. Check all these barrels too, just for some food. Take all that. Nothing major here. Do need that shovel. Perfect. Alright. Why don't we just walk up behind these guys and crack them? I mean, we could try talking. I feel like we might be missing something, but why not? Sneak right up on them and see if we can just
Think you can take me on?
take them out. Alright, everybody else also needs to join this battle. Gale should be able to deal with that. Perfect. On to Lizelle, who is going to sneak up, use her sword, and we'll switch to Asterion as well. We should be able to sneak it. We don't need a sneak attack, okay.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
A bit of poison. Okay.
What path lies before me?
Move back into our crouch stance.
These boots have seen everything.
Have somebody up here.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Yeah, we're still doing pretty well. We haven't really even burned any resources. We're all...
Here we go again.
Haven't seen that game in years.
Alright, another one down. Stealth has been pretty powerful for us here. We We have another leather helmet. But I hate the way it makes everybody look, so we're going to pass on efficiency because we don't like the aesthetics. Don't think we're worried about rotten chicken eggs. I know you can throw them at people, you can probably make them sick with them. Or do maybe potentially poison damage, but we're just gonna let it go. Hang on to that. Let's have Asterion lockpick this.
Easy.
Just barely got there, but we did.
All right.
Bill.
What now?
So you're supposed to be hiding, mister? Let's see. Haste Helm. Smooth start. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. I guess we'll put it on...
At least things have stayed interesting.
I guess we'll put it on Bill. Not crazy about it, but... put it on him. Passing those gloves of power. We have a couple rings. Did forget to give the ring a color spray. We're actually going to give that to Asterion. That way, if he gets pinched too badly, he can take somebody down. Okay. Dancing lights we will give to Gale. That's not the best. I think that's probably it. I mean, the rest of these rings don't really do anything. Okay. Let's sneak up on everybody up here, too.
Look at one fly. Go on, then. Make it good.
Ready.
Let's have Asterion jump in. I can't reach. Okay. Bill
Still
reaching.
breathing, despite everything.
Can if he gets close enough. He's also not sneaking, so... probably do that.
Nobody's listening.
Okay. I think those are the only 2 that can actually do it. Let's...
How delicious.
have Asterion do a sneak attack off here. Why is it...
Look what
okay, I guess they
we
saw
got
us.
here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for rights.
Alright, well... I say, what the hell's are you doing? I guess we'll talk to him for a minute.
What does it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Alright. Let's just attack him.
Whoa, quick, get him!
Alright, we are certainly out of position. Where did it pull us? It pulled us all the way forward here? Okay, that's not good. Is everybody in combat? Is Gale in combat? No. Okay. He can't jump that high, but what he can do is probably sneak up this way. Let's see if we can get a chromatic orb off here. I know we have Witch Bolt prepared, because I forgot to change it again. Witch Bolt isn't very good, so we're going to go something more along these lines. Let's see if we can get one of these wargs out of the way first. So we're going to use a 2nd level chromatic orb to do as much damage as we can to the warg. Okay, and that brings him into the combat. We will move with Asterion here. Pull a cunning action, hide first. Can't climb onto the roof. Ooh. I guess we'll just move him up here and see if we can get a sneak attack shot off. We should try to kill. I know it seems like because we can do a lot of damage, we should attack somebody else. But getting somebody out of combat is just one less attack that you face. We'll attack here just because we're pretty much guaranteed for the kill. Okay, so that deals with him. On to Lizelle. Same deal. We want these guys out of combat, so we're going to go with Distracting Strike over front of the warg. Well, no, we don't want to take the opportunity attack, so we'll attack Fezzik here. Okay. Deals with him. We're going to action surge because I don't like how many of them there are over here. And we are going to do another distracting strike here to see if we can take this guy out. No dice. Alright, bonus action. She doesn't need to heal. She can shove, I suppose. We'll do that. That got him electrocuted, so that's good. That'll do it.
Let's have some fun.
He's out of action, so we'll just stay where we are. Critical miss. We get to attack because he critically missed, I believe. Or no, that was her riposte, because she gets to attack when people miss them. Back to Gale. Gale has already burned his action since it was out of combat. I don't really think we need to move him anywhere. We'll split up a little bit from Asterion just so we don't get hit by it, and that'll do it.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, we're definitely going to rage here. Let's pull a rage. I don't think we want to spend an action to heal, so we're going to recklessly attack here. Alright, not a bad hit. That'll do it for him. Hopefully they spend most of their focus here on our barbarian. They're blessing themselves, which is going to make it really easy for them to hit us, so we need to be careful. But it is concentration, so... okay, they hit. They rolled an 11. We are going to shield. That will turn that hit into a miss, even though it was only 4 points. We're still going to do it anyway. Now with Asterion, same deal. We're going to cunning action hide. I hope we're out of range here. I think we are. Let's take a couple steps back. Cunning action hide. We're still in sight. Okay, well, we should still get our sneak attack because we have our barbarian next to the ward. There's our damage. Perfect. That'll do it for him. We'll send Lizelle up here to deal with this guy. Even though we used our bonus action, we can't shove him this turn. We'll just use a regular attack, I think. Okay, he's done.
Unleash me.
Let's see. So they have advantage, or they have an extra bonus to saves too because of it. So we're going to try to focus on attack rolls here. We'll do another chromatic orb. We'll do it at first level, because I don't think we're in too bad a shape. Is there any way we can get them both in there? No. Okay. In that case, we'll focus on him. Kill. That should drop the bless on everybody except that guy. We'll leave him down there so he's out of space. Can we get into range? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to jump over there, because again, jumping kind of increases the amount you can move a little bit. For some reason it's telling me I can't reckless attack. But we should be able to. Available next turn. Okay. Well, either way, we're still going to go in and attack. Okay. Decent hit. I don't think we really need to worry about too much more. We've got him down. We got our barbarian in position. That'll do it for us. He spent another turn to blast, which is good. Might have been a bonus act. Or no, it was an action, and then he tried to shove.
Time to move.
So because we have him in there, we'll see if Asterion can clean him up with the sneak attack. Missed. Not a big deal. That'll do it for us, though. We'll jump with Lizelle. Get her back into the fight here. And I don't think we need to worry about using another superiority die, which is good because we're out of them. We'll move her up here just so she's in range and harassing this guy.
Swords meet sorcery.
We make a jump up here. Not with the movement we have. Okay. So we'll just move him into a position where you can see. Let's pull a sleep. Start with him, and then we'll go here.
Stop this thing!
And we hit them both, so that is good for us. That's going to let us get into a position where we should be able to finish these guys.
Light on my feet.
And we should already have advantage because he is laying down, right? That deals with him. just get into position. Now, he didn't shake off his sleep, so he's still out. I don't really think we need to worry about spacing it, so we'll just climb up and finish him off. Lae'zel probably can finish this here. One thing about the riposte is that it drains a bunch of your superiority die that I didn't realize. It's not really asking if you want to riposte, and it takes a superiority die every time, so that's hitting a little heavy, but that's okay. Just something that we need to keep track of.
My way.
Alright. Now we should pull a short rest just in case, because Lae'zel is out of her superiority die. So we'll take a quick short rest. None of that is entirely helpful.
No traps, please.
We'll get to the goblin in a minute. Very heavy great axe. Okay, +1 great axe. So we are definitely going to give that to proficiency with this weapon. Unlocks a couple different attacks. We're definitely giving that to Bill, and we're going to equip that.
More interesting times.
And that should raise our damage by 1, but it also gives us a little bit better chance to hit, which is the more important part of it. Let's go see if we can shut off the windmill.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, we'll talk to our friend here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Cut me loose!
I guess we'll cut him down.
Baga Kabara. Those pestilent thugs! Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
We'll say you owe me nothing.
Nothing?
I could extort you if that's what you want.
You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it.
Yeah,
Take
kinda.
my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Alright, well, you're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason
You
to
wouldn't
believe
clean
he's in
the
Underdark.
jewelry after you took it from somebody? I don't know.
Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
All right. Let's go see where he left that pack at. I don't think it's over here. Maybe it's inside the lighthouse here. Nothing on the carcass. Take a grease bottle. Alchemist fire we'll give to Gale. A little bit of food for when we camp.
Always room for more.
No pack though. Unless he left it out here somewhere. I guess we are moving on without it. Gargantuan Cleave. Swing your weapon with all your might. You can attack multiple targets, but become off balance. Let's activate our arcane sigil here too. That way we can teleport. Okay. What did that say was in here? Oh, this is where we have our trolls. Alright, let's go talk to them. I think we're in good enough shape where we should be able to beat them. But, we'll see. They are pretty tough. One more level would probably be smart if we would have leveled up before we done this, but...
No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
We'll say you're quite elegant for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Let's go with intimidation. We'll say, what about you? I'm feeling hungry. Ooh, we got there, though. We got there.
Food? No one has food today, alas. It seems we are friends. Friend.
So I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat.
Well, if he's telling me he's got gold.
We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Alright, we'll say forget goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
How about I spare your life? That tempting enough? I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen. You'll have your fill. Why not? We'll say. How about I spare your life? That tempting enough? Let's see if we can get there. Whoo, we did a 20. Okay, we got to roll an 18 or higher. Oh no, I guess not.
Such sweet suggestions. Have a care. You may make yourself stringy.
I'm not going to give him any money. Let's just attack him.
It's dinner time, boys.
Would be cool to call him into combat, but I don't think it's entirely necessary. Alright, let's see here. So Asterion is first. They each have about 60 HP, so that is a bit of a problem. Let's see. We could drop the building if we attack it. So why don't we start with that? We'll use our ranged attack here. Ah, they weren't standing quite underneath it. Alright, well, that's not good. Asterion is going to drop back.
A better position.
And hide.
Let's have a little fun.
And that'll do it for him. Oof, that hit pretty hard. We gotta get that rage going because that would have only been a few points. The fact he has to dash is good. Looks like he's gonna go out and around, which is fine. Should be Gale next, and then Lump in here. Okay. So what? I think grease might come in handy here. We throw some grease here. It'll slow him down and make it where he can't really get to where he's at. If he stays in the grease, well, he's safe for now, but I think he has to remake it when he moves. If he stays in the grease,
it shall be done.
We'll be able to light it on fire. So we'll drop Gale back for now. That, I think, will do it for him. We pulled Blur off. Okay, so that is going to make him a little bit harder to hit. We're definitely going to rage. That should help keep us alive. And I think we're going to go with our Gargantuan Cleave here. I think we missed with that. Is that what happened? Okay. Well, we're not going to take an opportunity attack to move, so we'll stay put. And I think we're going to go with the trip attack. Well, she is on the low ground, which is a bit of a problem here. But I think we're going to do it anyway. We'll go with the trip attack. Good hit. And he failed to save, so now he's knocked over. And that'll do it there. Alright, with Asterion. Let's see. We can get somewhere up here. I don't think they'll be able to see him move this way. Our sneak attack here on a knocked target. Can't reach there, but we'll pull our sneak attack here. 17 is a good hit. Same deal. We're going to drop back. Apparently he can't move. We'll hide.
Let's find some prey.
Alright. So it should take half his movement to get up. And as long as he doesn't take our barbarian down in one swing, we should be okay. Okay, good miss. He's going to dash to come around, but that's good because he's wasting his action to come out here. He shouldn't be able to attack us. Now that it's Gale's turn, I think we need to try to keep messing with the enemies. Is grease concentration? No. Pull it again to see if we can knock them down. We just focus on damage. I actually think we're going to move to damage here. We only have the one second level spell left, so. Alright, let's go with thunder damage this time. We should really focus on our character up here, so we'll do that. Can we get to a spot where we're not on the low ground with him? It doesn't look like it. Alright, let's move here first. And then we'll pull our Thunderous Orb here. Only a 6. Okay, so that's not good. Alright, we'll go Reckless here. Should we Lacerate? Maybe we should Lacerate instead. I think we're actually going to do that. Alright, not a great hit, but he is bleeding. And let's see if we can shove him. This will be... Oh, he's too heavy to shove. Okay. That makes sense. We're going to drink a potion healing as a bonus action. Only a 4, so not great. But still, with our rage, we should be in a decent spot here. We're going to trip here. See if we can knock down Chalk. Perfect. Then we're going to action surge and we're going to hit him again while he's down. We'll go with a distracting strike that way. If we attack him again, we'll have advantage. Okay. I'm tempted to move here. He should get an opportunity attack. I think I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, I guess he doesn't get it because he's laying down. Now onto Asterion, who has his advantage. I think we need to... Well, we'll attack the target that's down. We're going to use... Do we still get our sneak attack? I think we do with using different arrows. We'll see. I think that was a sneak attack. I don't know if we'll be able to hide this turn. So I don't think we should even attempt it. Let's move down where Gale is and then pull it off. Can. Radio. Nope. Okay. I kind of figured that was going to happen, but that's alright. He is bleeding, and we are raging, so we're doing okay. Saved on the slam, which is good. He's going to stand up and probably attack Asterion, but he should be able to survive it. On to Gale's turn. We need to get one of these guys out of here. We are out of our leveled spells, so I think we'll go with Ray of Frost. Only a 6, so not great, but not terrible either. We're going to move him out of the way, just because he's going to get hit if we leave him. And Lump fell. Again, the grease spell has been coming in pretty handy here. He still hasn't really even been able to join the fight because of it. Ew. Alright, onto our barbarian. Go with a reckless attack. I think we should dip our weapon. Do we have anything to dip our weapon with? Not really. Okay, we do have the drought poison, so we'll do that. And then we will recklessly attack here. Beautiful kill. Okay. So we are a little messed up. We need to figure out what we're going to do next. I think we should retreat, believe it or not. No, I don't necessarily want to. I think stepping back might be the answer here, because that'll force our friend up there to have to come chase us and potentially spend his action chasing us. Do that.
Fury, I am death.
Move Lizelle in here. Good kill, and then I'm still going to keep her kind of close over here. That way, if she needs to, she can help. Okay. It being Asterian's turn, he's going to move and hide.
Outmaneuver them.
Okay, and let's have him use his cunning action to hide. Gale's turn. I think we might hide with him too. That is jump. I think I would have clicked it enough times to know that. Where is hide? There
goes my equilibrium.
Alright. And that should do it for that. Let's see what Lunk does here. So he did get into range to pull another acid arrow, but it didn't hit us very hard, which is good. We waste a turn healing, because it does take an action to heal ourselves. I think we probably should at this point. That. Only 5, not fantastic. But let's go get up in his face if we can. Do that. And that should give him the opportunity to attack us instead of everybody else. I don't think we need to dip anything.
I am death.
And we hit a tripping attack. Alright, perfect. Let's go for it. Good. And we succeeded on it. We can second... We don't need to second win because she hasn't been hit yet. But we are going to move... a little like that. Perfect. Alright. Now with it being Asterian's turn, can we get a shot here? Kind of. Alright, Let's pull our sneak attack. No dice.
Tale for the ages.
And with Gale, we'll move him up a little bit closer.
Outsmart.
And we'll go with Firebolt. I don't think it matters too much which one he chooses to attack. Bill hopefully has enough hit points to survive it because he's raging still. And she is full health. Okay, now with Bill's turn, we'll recklessly attack here. Beautiful hit. Don't really think we have a bonus action ability right now that's too helpful. We're out of our superiority dice again, so we're on to just regular attacks here. Go with the Lacerate just because we're going to need to rest after this. I think that's going to do it for Lae'zel. Back to Asterion. Sneak attack.
One can't always be a gentleman.
And Gale might be able to finish it with this. No dice. Okay. So he gets one more attack. Got plenty. Go with another reckless attack, see if we hit him. Perfect. Alright, so we got through that. It was a little tough, but we got through it. Let's take a short rest.
Some rest's better than none.
Scroll of Blur. We'll give that to him, I think. Lump's Warhorn. And call ogres with that. Okay, we'll do that. Warped Headband of Intellect. Only raises your intelligence to 17. Do we give that to our character? Because we do a lot of talking with him. There's a lot of things that are probably going to need
time to rest.
Him to be intelligent to answer.
Something good here. I hope.
And I think we need to pull a long rest because Gale is totally out of spell slots. So I think it's time.
If not over, then through.
I think we are going to give that to our character, and we will probably give the helmet to Lae'zel then at that point. So let's do that before we go too much farther. Or I suppose we should save it if we are going to switch party members.
I should speak up.
Let's see if anyone has anything interesting to say.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
We'll say, tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Okay. I think we'll actually
Well, hello.
step...
What can I do for you?
Let's talk to Lae'zel.
Speak.
Say, do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
Nice talking
More to the
too.
point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
You look so unusual. Get the idea rare in these
I
parts.
expect I am your first.
I've never heard of your kind until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Come on now, it isn't that large. Now we'll say as if your upturned bet's not as any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
So who are we dropping? I guess we're going to drop Gale. As crazy as it sounds. I mean, wizards are incredibly powerful. I do want to pick up Shadowheart. We could try to get Will into the party. But Asterion with a barbarian works really well because you always want to throw that barbarian forward. You always want that barbarian in somebody's face and taking the hits. And then you've got Asterion that when the rogue has somebody doing that for him, gets a bonus damage die or multiple damage die as you keep leveling up. So those two, like the synergy between barbarian and rogue is really, really good. And it's just tough because Warlock is kind of just like lesser version of Wizard. I mean, the nice thing about a Warlock is that you get to cast your spells at the highest level every time, but the downside is they only get 2 of the spell slots until like much later on. So he gets to cast 2 spells, whereas Gale gets, what, 7 right now, or 6 right now? And that's only going to keep getting higher. Yes, they're not all at the top level, but still. It's just tough. I do want to work Shadowheart in, because having a cleric is always nice. Maybe we'll wait. I also think her story is probably more intriguing with like the artifact and everything. So I kind of want to have her in the party. So who are we gonna leave? This could be tough. Maybe we step Lizelle out for a while, but then we only have the one frontliner. Clerics, until they start getting stuff like Spirit Guardians, don't deal a ton of damage. They don't really have that like screw you damage spell. Wizards are you know, pretty good for that. Lizelle is really good for that with her attacks. Astarion's really good for that, and so is the Barbarian, just with his consistent damage with the Reckless attack. So, I don't know, maybe we just keep the team the same. Alright, we will. Let's, I guess we'll talk a little bit more, see if anyone else has any more story to add.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Who isn't in this game?
All right. What else is on your mind?
Wouldn't be much of a story if they just told you everything that was going on up front too. We'll say, I noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in a battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Okay, screw you then too. Just said we're not good enough friends. That's fine. It's okay. I guess I have been leaving him in camp. So
how can I help?
Okay. So I guess we'll keep the party together. Maybe once we get Spirit Guardians at level 5, we'll switch in to bring in Shadowheart. Go with some of these supplies here. We should just need one more point. How do I split these? There we go. Okay. So we should only need the one.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
It's that danger sense.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Never noticed the teeth before now. We'll say, how long has it been since you've killed someone? Days or hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you. And your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Do we push for it? I think we're going to skip using the illithid powers. We'll say, I don't care how much you need, you're not drinking my blood.
No. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
We'll just let him go.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
It'd be hard sleeping in camp around him after that if it was real. Alright, we'll talk to him here.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
Say no, but I have questions. How are you standing in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The Mind Flayer parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
We'll say we need him, like it or not.
He's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay. Thanks for watching my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, following along with Bite Size Bill. If you like what you saw, like, share, comment, all that stuff. It helps me out a ton. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with the rest of this campaign. Turn the bell on, all that stuff. You know how YouTube works. So if you like what you saw and you want to help me out, doing any or all of that stuff helps me out a ton, and I would really appreciate it. If you like D&D, whether this is your first kind of introduction, whether Baldur's Gate is really like the first foray into it, or whether you've been around for a long time and you know everything about the game, if you like that kind of stuff, in the description there's a link to a new channel that I'm starting right now that is going to talk about all that stuff and more for tabletop games. So if you want to get more involved with that, it's a great place to do it, and it would help me out a lot too. Thanks a lot. As always, I'm Jake, and I'll catch you guys next time.